Hello folks, I hope I'm audible. So yeah, today is that every second Sunday where I, Zeta, do survival stream live. Also taking all the recommendations for weapons and comments and ask questions that are posted in chat. So in the beginning, let me just clarify that everything is working. And it seems like it's working, so that's good. So let's continue on this, that every... Yeah, it is working. Great. Sorry about that additional audio. I'm just trying to see whether it's working. Yeah, and chat is available, so that's also good. Let's continue on then. Yes, and what I do in the beginning when I do survival stream, I try to do a warm-up. So when I say warm-up, I usually try to go to a FA server, and by luck, actually this week or month, I'm not really sure how often they Tonbana cycles the additional mode that you can pick. So at the moment it's FA, which is exactly the best mode to train to warm up for your survival runs. So yeah, I also take the weapon I'm most proficient with, which is a greatsword, and what I want to do during warm up is practice my acceleration and drags. Not too sweaty as you would see in dual service, but just a bit, so I could get a hang of it, and getting rid of hordes of opponents would not be that hard. So yeah, this is perfect FA server. Don't really need to look for a lot of people because it's quite small. Yeah, no worries. Klaxir, hello. Yeah, I figured I wasn't really sure when's the best time, so just asked, and then somebody answered. And why I asked you is because you're my most favorite core survivalist, so which is helpful actually. This will run together with people who are quite competent. So
the leader needs only 10 more.
Oh, okay. So I tried to dash away from that Morning Star. No, it's not Morning Star. Well, I'm not really sure how he has a Morning Star. I thought this is a primary weapon, but it's no problem. So I want to dash, but there was a wall in the way. But again, drags seem to work fine. Also, circle kick worked fine too. So just a few more kills, and then I'll ask Klaxir to assist me in doing some runs. Yeah, because people are not noobs, and the longer the game is live, the more experienced people there are. So unless it's a free weekend, so of course that's not the case. That's perfect when you need to learn to do backstabs too as well. So yeah, you see there is a window until block is available after you kick people. Oh, really good enemy, it seems. At least did the good drag. What a shame the guy tried to do a feint. Yeah, so 9 kills. I think that's plenty. Yeah, it was pretty fun. So yeah, I'll try to ask Klaxir to join. Let's see if it works. Yeah, right. Side Jamie Trong New. Not really sure who that is, but maybe I'll want to just in case. Unless you want to join again, there's somebody else wants to join. There is also my social code inside this particular stream. So if you want, just add me to you and send your social code, so I can add 2 sort of in-game social friends, and then I can invite you to survival runs. So yeah, that's the idea. Hello, GM Tronio again. That's French. Definitely, I hope I pronounced it correctly. So yeah, in the beginning, let's do team objective and let's see how it works. Yeah, good luck. Fun also, Klaxir, good luck to you too. I know you're very good, except sometimes you play overly safe and do not get a lot of kills. So, but other than that, you get a hang of it, of surviving. Yeah, sure. No worries. So we are defending. That's fine. We'll play this. The weapon of choice is a great sword, of course, and because there's no request for weapon post. So let's do that. Okay, Klaxir, that means I won't tell you anything because you're posing this stream anyway. Okay, good. Well, for defenders, yes, it is. It is good. Okay, good. Good. Where's that? Down. Somebody stole my kill. That's fine. Okay. Somebody need help. Wow, good job, Tony. You're doing quite well. So, there are a few maps in Chivalry that are defender favorite. Like this one. This is one of the maps, so we're playing as defender is just as fun. Okay. Yeah, there is a guy from the friendly team who is shooting ballistic bolts in this place. So it takes out at least half of the HP anyway. Apologies, I'm not friendly. Is he alive? He's not. And I'm playing objective, by the way. Not really sure what. I'm not getting any objective points, but I'm actually next to the objective. Yeah, thank you for your ballista bolt contribution. Yeah, see, easy to throw. If you have mallets and you see some archer and you don't want to go in, just throw some mallets. I mean, I delivered 45 damage, so that means I would have killed him if he was sort of still there. Oh my god, I received a throwing knife, I guess. So time to retreat a bit. Oh my god, I'm dead. Am I? I'm out of stamina, so I can't really contest now. I have to run away to the hills. Because if you have no stamina, you can't block. So if I misclick and do not deliver a perfect counter, then I would die. And lose my weapon and die. So in that order, actually. Yeah, let's do some firepot damage on friendlies, of course. As always. It did land on friendly too, not just the enemy. Okay, enemy is dead already. That one I threw the mallet on. Okay, time to get... oh no, this ammo crate is disabled, so we go back. So the easiest way to play this part is to be on ballista. The chances of you actually being killed are very low, slim to none, unless you stand there and just accept all the bolts and arrows going to your side. So yeah, that way. Okay, enemies do try to go for ballista. Let's try and ruin the fun. It's actually also a bit more safe for us. Oh my god, that's not cool. Let's see if Klaxir... Oh yeah. Survive, sire. Good job. You actually bought me some time. But of course, I was next to the spawn, but that was sloppy participation from my part. Really thankful for the teammates. Good job. So okay, there's... the wall is under... So there is Auric Bombard next to the wall. We'll try to see whether we can help. Okay, so you see there's too many enemies, but we'll still go. Not sure why guys just stand there and not really delivering any damage to the enemy. Thank you. Thank you for that friendly hit. Yeah, for some reason, a guy with the axe decided to hit me instead of the enemy. Okay, in nick of time, did a dodge. Okay, kill steal. So yeah, helped an archer, or a skirmisher actually. Yeah, good, just need to not overextend. There is an archer on that side, on the left side. It's tough to kill him when he's in a perfect position. A good drag on the enemy. Not really sure, I wasn't able to hit a guy like 5 times from behind. And now fine, okay. Okay, we stand and defend the right side, or we die. Simple as that. Okay, friendly almost hit with me with the ballista bolt. That's not ideal. Just double check that I have the loadout, the bandage. When I was passing through the ammo crate, this is the habit you should have. Yeah, good job, good job, good job. Boxer unfortunately died, met his maker once. That's alright. Can't stress enough for that I was also knocked. And then Tron New actually bought me some time to be revived by friendlies. So yeah. So that's it's good to play in a party. It helps a bit. Okay. You're welcome. Yeah, fortunately enemies are not going this way. So yeah, I could finish off and dance around the enemy. Although we should ideally be on the objective side, not this place. Let's see if I can help. Very good. There's an archer here. Yeah, still hit me. There is. I see that there is a flag there. Yeah, good job. So yeah, again, this map is defender based. Defender sort of biased because there are just of so many ballistas. So you can have godlike skills, but you can't dodge ballista. I mean, it's really hard, especially when guys are shooting. They don't necessarily aim exactly where you stand. You know, so it's luck based unless you have several shields. So each shield will take one ballista bolt and be completely broken, which is, I guess, normal. Although in real life, shield would not have saved against ballista. At least not the ones that are in game. You see that? That's a perfect ballista guy. Perfect save, because he was coming there. Really good. Good job. This is what I mean. Why it is this map is defender based, biased. Sorry. So 3 minutes more left. Although our wall is at least received 1 hit, so there are 2 more hits, and I think it's down. 2 or 3 more. Not really sure. Actually, the other wall as well is safe, but only last hit left there. Again, there's no need to fight there, at least not yet. If we can come here and just get us easy kill. There's Archer there. So Archer did a smart move, he wanted to kick. But I don't fall for that. Really need to get to that quickly. You see, it's quite unsafe here, because if the enemy archer would have been looking at the side, I would have died, because I was half HP and one warbow arrow does 70 if it's hit, if it's sort of fully strung. Because as you know, you can release arrow prematurely. If you have low stamina, then you of course don't deliver as much damage. Okay, I helped, but now I don't feel safe here, so I would return back. There's absolutely no need to fight here. It's not objective or anything. Wow, my god, guys, you're killing it. Wow, that's the reason we are succeeding, actually. Let me pepper the enemy with some... Oh, actually I hit only the enemy. No, one friendly too. He just randomly ran into my fire. Baldricus. Sorry, mate. I just was trying to help. And there's enemy right too. So yeah, the right side is sort of our left side is already taken. So we have our left side, yes, is taken. So we have to stand on the right side. At least I saw the guy there with a bombard, but for some reason it doesn't say that it's being activated. So I guess it's still fine. But yeah, so the idea is still the right side is more important. Enemy was relatively low, so no need to attack him with a special attack. Good archer. I received the brunt of the thrown bombard. Yeah, good. Also, flags do help immensely, so I can heal without this expanding my bandage. So yeah, nice hit on the enemy, but he blocked. Good timing as well. Oh my god, look, he's a killing machine. GM from New. Oh my god, Cloxider was 2, like 13 kills, that's incredible. And just 1 death. We're going for a dream team objective, dream team. Okay. Although, having said that, I see that I do have more takedowns. That means assists. So that means he probably gets points. So James Tourneur from Killing Horn, which is still completely fine. No, I'm not judging. Yeah, good job. So, incredible. So Tourneur did it very well. Better than me point-wise, but not as much. And also one kill more. So that's fine. Cloxider also did incredibly well. Rapier from Brazil. For Brazil. Rapier. You want rapier, right? Okay, we'll try to do rapier. Okay, I'm not very good with it, but that's okay. We'll try. Yeah, good job. It's already a first run and already a success. As I said, this map is defender biased, so it was easier.
The sacking of Bridgetown.
Now this map, on the contrary, is attacker biased. So there are 2 maps that are defender biased. So that's Montcook's, the one we played before, and the Thay Castle, also defender biased. All others usually attackers. I'm not talking about TDM, just team objective. So yeah, we'll see where we're being put. So we played defenders last map. Let's see where we are this time. Oh, that's a shame that you were killed by the bombard. I thought that it's actually, you know what? No, I will not play the present stage. If you want, you can. It's just completely idiotic. You gimped in so many levels, so chances of surviving are really slim to none. I'll rejoin once the normal classes are being spawned. Otherwise, again, I cannot do the rapier. So there was a request to do the rapier run. Of course, it's not the best. I mean, the biggest advantage of rapier is that nobody uses it, so it's quite uncommon for people to fight against it. And so all those animations are a bit tricky. Also, what you can do is sort of jump in the air, do 180 with a special attack, so that's usually gets people sort of a bit confused what's happening. But yeah, that's it. So I see that Renio is taking the bow, which is great. Let's spectate Glacier. Where is he? Glacier. Yeah, did Glacier die? No, Glacier did not die. Not sure, I thought I saw him once. Okay, so now the knights are spawning, so we go back. And we do the rapier. So the biggest advantage of it is, as I told you, it's not very familiar. But not many people fight against it. Thus, it's not as familiar. One kill already. That's good. Good start. You see that the heavy stab delivers like 70 damage. So it is stab-based weapon. Luxir is having trouble, and he dies. So if you have a stabbing weapon, that means you have to go behind the enemy. It's best. Of course, this objective is not so much defendable. It's possible, but not that easy. Again, I cannot go into the fights. I mean, one against one is fine for this rapier. So the trick is like that. I guess I did it correctly. See, I can't really swing that fast and do the damage. Basically, my sensitivity is too low, but I have seen that people do it quite spectacularly successfully. But not me. So I won't be doing that. So, never mind. Yeah, but 70 damage is still a lot. So that's... But you see that I did a counter, that's fine. But I saw that I'm already running low on stamina, so I have to retreat. Because more of the enemy team members are gonna come here. Okay. Go back. Too many enemies. Yeah, see that? Hard to see animation when the stabbing weapon is so short and you can hide it under your arm. Too many enemies on the right side. Pretty hard to challenge them all. Yeah, like 4 enemies and 2 friendlies only. Okay, now the odds are better. Still, we are losing it. We are losing it here. There's like 7 enemies or 6 on the right side. But this guy just overextended. And I immediately saw that he had blood on his trousers, so decided to hit him. Okay, that's not cool. Try to do that, but was met with enemy's active parry. So you have to be always careful. But sometimes you hit, even if you land on the enemy, blocked without enemy blocking. Due to the mechanic of active parry, where one enemy can fight against multiple opponents. Okay, and I saw that enemy's already coming this way. It's alright, again, very hard to defend that objective. Probably the the protection part of this stage, the easiest to protect is the last one, arguably. But there are enemies already coming with torches. Yeah, and he met his demise by Ballista guy. Okay, Ballista guy really good. Okay, that's Glacier. That figures. Yeah, so it's good to have competent people. I think you have your back. Enemies in your back. No, it's okay. There aren't any. Not yet, at least. So there's Bloody Archer. Not really sure why this knight is keeping on just under there. He's gonna die. Did I block something with my shield? For some reason the screen was really shaky. Yeah. You saw that? Against 3, it's impossible with this weapon. So yeah, against 3 impossible. It's okay for duels, but again, against 3 impossible. Wanted to assist the friendly, did not work. Yeah, we'll try to do the objective so the map ends quicker. Okay, this objective is down, that's again expected. Okay, I'll take the different weapon because now we're defending, so... And I showed that it's impossible to do the run with rapier. It's okay weapon against one, but if you want to participate in battle and actually do some input, so swing a tide and not just be a guy who's running around and doing backstabs, then you have to have a normal weapon. So yeah, it's hard, but I just want this map to end quicker, so I take this weapon and I'll deliver as much damage as I can. See, already a lot of damage. See, much better. I stole somebody's points. Okay, good that friendly came in and just received my hit. So this is probably this map. On this map, the next stage is probably the most defendable. Do you need a secondary weapon? It's from you. Do you need a secondary weapon? Do you have it? I hope you have. Oh, maybe he's waiting for it to be respawned. How do you die so little? Well, Matteo has just answered a question. I just try to use some brains when playing. That's basically it. That's basically it. You just try to survive, not just get kills and so on, but also make your positioning really crystal clear that your intent is not just to hack people to pieces, but also survive, escape in the end of fight. So yeah, basically also what helps is those probing attacks when you hit once and then just dash back or to the side, depending on how you want to do it. Wow, what a nice headshot. Yeah, run around the battlefield and just try to deliver as much damage as I can. Like this guy. Okay. So now what we're trying to do is to ensure that map ends. So we need to have here. Yeah, so we're doing fine. Our guy's already on the objective. But somebody has to keep hordes of enemies. Okay, so I try to help. Also for additional damage, I take the other type of axe. So the difference between War Axe and Executioner Axe is a bit better if you don't plan on surviving. So for damage dealing it is better because of the longer reach, although in the stats if you see, they look identical. So go, 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 go. Okay, so we're blocked in by 2 friendlies. Perfect. Yeah, this happens too.
The gates have been destroyed.
Wow, I burned like so many enemies.
We celebrate our victory at Theocast by repelling the invaders here today.
Yeah, pretty good effort with that firepot. Although I have to escape again. Come on! There are so many AFK guys. They blocked us in last objective and this too. It's okay. Again, I'm trying to make the map end so we can join another server quickly instead of doing server surfing. So this is sort of playing for objective. I still deliver a lot of damage, but again, there's so many AFK guys that it's hard to go back. Also, it's hard to move to the objective. They especially block the sort of objective choke points, like the two places where you could actually get to an objective. Okay, interesting. Was on fire and was friendly next to me, so couldn't really move. It's okay, it happens. So yeah, this again, this part of the map is defendable if you just defend this last objective with a statue. Otherwise, it's really hard. Stronio still survives. He does better than me. I tried. You saw that? I tried. And actually got a lot of hits by abusing the active parry. But that was not enough. Still good effort, but not enough. So now on this stage I wouldn't take the executioner axe because simply there are it's too little space. So in a sense you would be hitting friendlies, and if you swing into friendlies then you're not doing a lot of objective stuff. Yeah, so again, we're holding fine so far. So last objective, yeah, 2 minutes. It's doable. Come on, guys. So far, doing quite well. No, not really. I'm not sure why there's only one guy who's actually holding the choke point. Come on, what the hell is this? You see, a friendly team apparently is especially wants us to fail. So they put all the shits around us, so we cannot go into the objective and defend it. And they continue hitting me in the back. Really terrible. Not sure what happened to this team. So I have absolutely no life.
Back to the guild hall. Defend the visiting nobles. They have retreated to the safety of the guild hall. Oh, my bones. Preserve the nobility at all costs.
It's really tough, again. Okay, that wasn't a counter. I thought it was. Oh well. Alright, well, I'll try to put again. You see that? I'm playing for objective now after I spectacularly failed to do survival with the rapier. Again, it's a shit weapon. I mean, not shit, but not very good in one against many. Come on, guys. You let him through. Oh, a spectacular fail. Interesting, I delivered like 200 damage to the enemy and he still lived. Interesting. So 2 heavy overheads, that's 200 damage. Not sure how he lived. I mean, because that class has only 170 HP. Okay, let's continue on. So there are 2 entries into this objective, and that's one from the stairway, and there's also this particular room. So 2 choke points need to be defended. That's it basically, and especially folks here, if they stand with for example, a heavy weapon like spears or halberds, then nobody can pass. We just need 2 guys on each side. Yeah, guy just stood behind me and didn't do much. Okay, it's best if we have additionally some healing flag. It'd be even more preferable, but there are some nourishments here. Just in case. Alright, so we're doing fine. Again, 2 minutes left. But we might fail at the last moment. So there's an apple here, too. And actually, there is a plate there with a fish or something, so it's always respawning. So you can always take it. Okay. That's alright. Again, we're playing for objective now. Of course, Tronio, as you can see, he's doing better than me. He survived on Mount Crooks and survived here. Next map is Fake Castle. Yeah, Fake Castle, exactly. So yeah, it seems like kicks work better against guys with shields, actually, to be honest. Active parry. Thank you, 14 kill. Say 1 minute left. One minute left. Let's see. So the idea we can't let them go on this particular side of the balcony, because then they can go through the side and just grab quickly and plunge together with a peasant into the water. So I wanted to show where it is, but unfortunately it fell to my death. It's okay. Kid really wanted this map to end quicker, but this is the best it gets. But still we win this. So good job all. Of course, look at that. So Jamie GM Trognio did better. Look at him. 18 kills, no deaths. Good job. Cloxier play for objective, I guess. 13-3. But yeah, he died as a peasant too, so. And Trognio actually respawned afterwards. After the stage on the wall, I just decided to use throwable things from the gate side, so he did not really participate in defending the gate. But that's alright. So good job to him. It's a good way to play, except a bit low kill count. And we win anyway. Alright, so Rapier is sort of done. Again, sorry that it was quite short. It's just I'm not very good with it, and also it's not a very good one against many. So I'll do the heavy mace then. Have to practice. I promised somebody I would do next Saturday the fully commented survival run with heavy mace. Let's see how that works. So this map again is defender biased, just of the abundance of siege weapons in the first few stages. And also the last stage, there is Argon, who has the overpowered sword. He can easily get maybe like 40 kills alone. So yeah, so we play with a heavy mace.
The glorious masons think they have cornered the young cub in the far reaches of the north. They have not cornered a cub. They have stumbled right into the lion's den. Lions of Agatha, bare your teeth and show your claws. Fight for your king. Fight for your kingdom. Fight for Agatha.
Okay, let's continue on. So if you do not know, you are the enemy, or you can break this ice and then fall to the depths of the sea, and die instantly. So it's advisable not to hit, if you can, the ice, or not to fight at all. If you use overheads on the ice, then you know what happens. You can play the wrecked ship, or whatever that's map called, with abundance of ice, and you'll see what it means. So enemy did not know how to defend. Okay, enemy was able to heal before he blocked my hit. Yeah, good for him. Really thought I would seriously have thrown, but I just didn't see the blood on him because he was in the shadow. So probably throwing would be sufficient. Anyway, we have what we have. Come on, land the hit. It's a very sort of, you should dance around here and never stop because of the ballistas. You see that? The ballista landed just next to me. So for those reasons, it's defender biased. You can get easily 10 kills with the ballista without breaking a sweat. So this is the relative safe place against ballista guys. Because of the zone, the ballista cannot aim that much to the left side or to the right side. It's relatively safe. Not safe from archers, but safe from ballista guys. I received a few friendly hits. Yeah, so that I immediately tried to go the other side and block. So this is what it is, hit after you block. Or else you're not gonna have a good time. Okay, so this is an enemy with a heavy mace. I was still relatively well off. So yeah, not very good. And there is archer there. Yeah, so there was an archer there. Luckily, again, you have to do some jerky moves to ensure you're not hit by the archers. Come on. See that? Not very good. Enemy friendly gave active parry, and I'm not able to contest that. We still have to run away with low HP. And there is also, I saw that, I dodged it. There was an enemy catapult aiming for this spot. So I heard it where it relatively goes and tried to dodge that way. So I'm sort of 40% HP. So again, go back and can't really stay here for a bit. If there was enemy crossbowman or bowman, that would be sufficient to take me down. But instead, I tried to move around the battlefield. Okay. There are guys who are camping here for some easy, I guess, easy spawns. Not really sure. Okay. Okay. So after fighting... Okay, I'm dead. Am I? I'm dead. Yeah, I tried. So this is where the spawn wave comes. I have not seen it. To be honest, that's the problem. Not the weapon or something, it was my positioning. It took too long for me to fight in that particular spot. Could not get rid of... Really wanted to... I had the upper hand of that knight with a greatsword, so decided to hit him and kill him. But that was... Oh, I overstayed my welcome. And for this reason I died. Guys, really don't like when you give active clarity to the enemy. It's really a pain to fight against. And of course, headshot from Lasher is never good. I thought that guy would heal me. Any particular reason? Not really sure why the guy is just standing there. Again, hit by an archer. It becomes a theme of this game. That gives me an idea. Maybe next run I'll do it with archer. Okay, let's see. It seems like we're overpowering the enemy. I think about it. Maybe I'll just join and do a server surfing. My god, those hits. Out of nowhere, out of the blue. Thank you. You see that? You just came here and just whacked me in the head. So... You see that? He's playing for the enemy. That's what I'm saying, Grasper. Again, a hit from friendly archer. Nice headshot. I mean, the game would not be as fun if there were no friendly damage. Okay. Nice duel against sneaky Welsh run. I have no advantage now, otherwise enemy, basically enemy wave just spawned. So I can't really go towards the bandage as well. And there was some guy just throwing knives at me. I can fight you if you want. Okay, and I lost. But I had, to be honest, I had no health anyway. That's okay, it didn't work out. I'm really rusty with this weapon, although I'm first in the team. But that's mostly due to the fact that I received a lot of points from Healing Horn. That's it. So next map is Falmire, so pretty easy for survival. So I'll probably take an archer next time. So I really wanted not to die, but you see, it doesn't happen. Sometimes situational awareness commands and you're being hit from behind. Yeah, things like that happen. So look at that, by the way. Saya GM Tugnur didn't die like 3 maps in a row. See, he's better than me. That's okay. Again, he helped me when I was down back in Monkcooks. So I'll take an archer now just to mix it up. start sniping people, so they get a bit angry. So the biggest problem for an archer is not an archer who has insta-shot item, the insta-shot weapon, the warbow. So yeah, I have to look around for those. Other than that, of course, charging vanguards and so on. It's okay, Cloxier, no worries about being AFK. Yeah, we're put to the defenders, of course, that's fine. And this is a trick, so probably I chose the archer, but I might have spawned as a guy with a halberd. That's a default spawn if no archer places or are available. Yeah, you see that? You see that? I told you. So again, I try to spawn as an archer. Not really sure if that will happen. If not, I'll play with halberd. Yeah, ignore the chat. Some people are just a bit, not a bit, but quite substantially mature. Yeah, the biggest problem on defender side, this particular place, it's quite hard to play because there aren't any objectives that you can stand behind. Yeah, so enemy already going for objective and I can't do much. I'm a lowly archer. That, it seemed like that should land. Yeah, that's actually beneficial for me. It's easier to play on the next stage.
Defend the gates for the order. Defend the gate. They must not break through.
So yeah, I mean, the guys who are healing in the open field are begging for a shot, a killing blow. And this I can deliver. So I still was able sort of alone, not defend, but at least deliver 2 hits with my short sword on the enemy. It was charging onto the third objective. By the way, let's swap to the best weapon in game for one-handed weapons. The one-handed attacks. So I could actually have a decent chance of fighting several enemies at once. Not sure why I'm not landing this. Now you saw that, a big clump, blue clump. Okay, have to run away a bit. So only in the middle there is a place where I can get the arrows. In the middle of, next to that wall. So I saw enemy archer, so I have to be careful. And he seems like having a warbow. So the way to hit melee guys, okay, I heard something and I have to return back. So once you hear the footsteps, that's mostly friendly footsteps are not as loud. So if you heard footsteps, that means that the enemy is coming. Friendly hit. There is enemy crossbowman there. I can see him, but I can't really shoot him yet. And now how to hit melee guys is that they have a flow, sort of they attack, they move forward once they attack, and when they defend they go backwards. So this is how you can catch them up. Once, okay, this of course was you know, sponsored by friendly archer, not archer but friendly guy. So let's do that and help with this side instead. There's one enemy on fire. I'm not sure why the second hit did not land. Seems like it was dead on. Okay, there's a problem with enemy charging here. So we already lost this objective, that's fine. Also somebody activated the one-hit item, the hanging crates. That's right. Get fast foot stages are not very good, but this stage is quite good for sniping if you're an archer. Of course, this is, you know, just mercy killing. He was way, you know, quite low on HP anyway. But active parry does not work against arrows. At least that's what I hope for. At least it doesn't. I mean, you can parry an arrow, but not with active parry, I think. So yeah, this is the best place. I see enemy archer there on that particular building. Also, if you don't know, there are some nourishments here on the table, like here, like so. So you can always sort of heal up in a pinch. So yeah, enemies coming this way. Pretty sure they will try to wreck my face with their big two-handed weapons. Yeah, you saw that? So I sort of have a feeling whenever enemies coming. Not sure how that did not land. I'm whiffing all the hits I can. Okay, come on. Yeah, I was team killed. It's alright, don't worry about it. That's alright. Don't worry about that. Things happen. So already a lot of assists, but not many kills. Because, yeah, so you have to deliver a lot of damage, not just kills. Like that, you see that? 94 damage. Enemy should be dead, but he isn't because of the overhealing. I know he's looking at this way. Archer duels. No, he's dead. No, not sure. He's not dead, but he's definitely not there. Not in the picture. Not at least at the moment. See a lot of hits, but not many kills.
How? They have freed all of our prisoners. Fall back to the bridge.
And 99 damage hit.
Defend the bridge. We must
It's really a lot
hold
of
the
hits,
enemy's
not many
advance.
kills. Do not despair. What we're doing now is waiting for forward spawn, because it's really hard to move forward without dying. Yeah, there you go. We can spawn now. So yeah, actually you see that not as challenging, although there are some things you have to be careful about. Okay, like that one. Not sure, was probably an archer. Just need to wait until my HP is full. Okay, I see. Basically he's on the right side of the map. Well, if friend would not have got him, I would. So now a tricky part. So not tricky, but tricky shoot. Just need to wait for enemy to expose himself. So that's the biggest issue. Sort of you have to wait until friend is pass. And there are of course friend is sort of the enemies who can come behind you. At least I do. So the enemy here. Yeah, he's still there. Get one hit. Come. I can fight you. See that? I can fight one against one even with this weapon and this loadout. So that's my third kill. Or I have a lot of sort of tight takedowns. So really hard to hit, you know, land hits between the friendlies, blocking your view. So ideally you can also go to the high ground, but then you'll be a target for the enemy archers too. So not the best place, but again, I have what I have. I have to work with it. I mean, it's a choke point. There should be like plenty of enemies hit there, like that one. but it's not. There you go. That's somebody under fire. Okay. Okay, assist again. You see that? I'm not able to deliver the fatal blow. Mostly just delivering damage. People sometimes heal. Did I hear footsteps? Yes. I heard footsteps. You see that? That's what happens. Even with jumping, he can't escape it. There's enemy under. I can hear. Not him, but them. Let's help the guy who's struggling. One hit. See? You can't block the arrow. Trying to hit again. And I... Okay, I see that. There's quite a few enemies here. So we try to reposition. So we can fight again. Fight another day. Now all those active parry guys, they fall quickly to the arrows. But again, you have to pick the fights that need your help. Unfortunately, this did not land, although I thought it was dead on. Sometimes you have to jump in order to avoid friendly damage. Not always, but sometimes. This is relatively safe spot, again. Relatively. Now the archers, if you have a flaming arrow from a warbow, then the archer is insta-kill. But again, the biggest issue here is just to avoid friendly damage. So the guy... Yeah, you see that? I saw the guy moving, and then I decided to follow, not shoot immediately, but just wait and bide my time. This is how it should be, so now I finally feel like I'm warmed up. But I hear friendly enemies attacking. And I get the kill. Now it's a bit tricky. Okay, we're losing this. My god, I couldn't land my hit on the guy. But I can't really contest. Yeah, I can't contest. I have to move back. And there's no easy way back. You have to go... I mean, through all that many enemies. And there's actually only one way back. Only one way, and that's those doors in the front. The only way back. Chivalry said it's a shitty team. But usually that is being said by guys who don't really have a lot of kills. Is he? Chivalry, not really sure, can't find him quickly. Chivalry. Oh, okay, so he switched to Agatha. He said shitty demon switched to Agatha. Yeah, that's the guy. Okay, Cloxir knows the thing. So the trick here is those barrels. If you land from here, they will be insta-kill. But you have to for enemies to be stationary, and the best way to do it is just wait until they start hacking into the gates. Like that. And surprisingly, okay, there are enemies here. Somebody opened... Okay, they hacked through the door. See that? He's very good at active parries, but he just can't handle the arrow. Okay, and the next stage is as well quite difficult. Because there's nowhere the fellow archer can sort of hide from the masses of the enemies. So it's gonna be tricky. I might not survive this. Just saying. You see that? The guy was there on the embattlements at the top. So it's not, again, not easy. Can I go? I can't go. So yes, surviving will be a challenge here. Just trying to deliver damage, but although those guys... Really, that guy pisses me off. Okay, below friendly damage. Unfortunately. Friendly damage again. And now, if I need to get arrows, I have to run all the way to the front and almost die. So it's, again, tricky place to play as a defender with archer. With melee is just equally as hard, so this map is attackers oriented. Yeah, saw that. Really didn't think, you know, from first person view it's a bit harder to estimate the ranges because I don't play first person. I saw enemy coming right side, so there was absolutely no need for me to go there and die. A little bit up. Okay, also friendlies do deliver a lot of damage to me because my class has very little HP to begin with, and then it's coupled with team damage. So you know, the result is you die quicker. Jaler, you just joined the enemy team and then died like a noob. Maybe the problem is not the team, but it's you. So really can't be in the melee. No, I can't contest them. Not yet, not here. So yeah, in this stage, I barely can use my bow. It's mostly close quarters fights. And for Archer, it's additionally being gimped by the fact that you have low stamina and low... Okay, I deliver the damage and decide not to continue and test my luck. Absolutely no use for me to die there. Not really sure how that did not land, but that did. So worst case scenario, I'll jump down, but that might not be enough, even that. But I know that enemy, when he comes here, he will have a counter that he needs to fall back. Yeah, like that. See that? And the second one too. You can't see me. Okay, friendly survived. That's good news. There'll be a bait for me, for the enemy. Comes to come here. 94 damage. He did not die. There's enemy archer there. I see him. Can't really engage it. Actually, I didn't know you can go through this side of the map. That's a new one for me. Yeah, a bit thirsty for all that fighting. No, you see that? Oh, okay. I didn't see that part. Just in case. Have to use it. So you see that was crossbowman, and he easily died because he has to stand when he reloads, and that's the easiest way to get rid of them. So I don't have any more arrows, so I need to do the forwards respawn. The way I do it, I have to still hide here. Probably looking at the ground, so I'm actually, my model is less visible. Yeah, they were. Yeah, 14 kills again, not much, but this is expected playing archery, but a lot of assists. This is what happens. You land an arrow and then enemy just hides, and that's normal again. I'm not saying it's bad, it's a good way to play. Now headshot is 119. Klaxir unfortunately ran through my arrow and caught it. There is enemy ballistas looking this way. Careful. Okay, there's 2 enemies here. Come on, guys, need to go back. Very nice kill. Again, if you focus on the guys who are with blood, then you'll have an easier time landing kills instead of assists. Another kill. But kill was not awarded, so the 100 HP points for kill was not awarded. Okay. So I delivered a hit on the enemy, Archer, and he decided not to continue fight. Smart of him. But I still don't have... Do you have arrows? I do have 3 arrows, and that's not enough. So usually that's what happens. When enemy receives a hit, they're less motivated to continue fighting. And that's how you can get him. Sort of either run away, just kill him. Really interesting how that did not land. I'm not fighting the enemy hero. It just won't turn up to be a good thing. Actually, I'll die there. Now a headshot on the enemy knight. That's a different story. Another hit, so he's really low, but not sure if low enough. Okay, enemy hero is dumb. Alright, so there you have it. It's a survival run with archery. Of course, granted, it's not necessarily the best you've seen. I'm getting a bit rusty with that weapon, but still, survival is survival. So thank you again for all those participated and assisted me. But you see, it's a bit easier, yeah? So now I'll go melee again. Maybe with some pole weapon. Maybe with a pole hammer. It's not the best one, but... Actually, no, let's do halberd. Halberd is more sufficient. I mean, it's better. The best pole armor. Hilarious. See, everybody calls him a clown. Yeah. One heavy hit to light of heads. That's on resume on the hero. Yeah, good job. I did not land a hero. Yeah, that happens. I do die sometimes in the first stage too, and you know that makes me look like a clown. Especially when Tranio was able to survive. Yeah, so already 2 survivals in the back. Yeah, so we got 2 survivals already successful. Of course, thanks to Klaxir and Tranio, doing the lion's share of all the killing and sometimes dying. So now we are attackers, so that's helpful. This map is attacker biased. Not, yes it is, definitely. First 3 stages, that's definitely. Alright, so let's try this one. So there is, I think, only one ballista on this map, and that's on next to the bridge. But it's really, I mean, hard to aim because of that. All buildings around the bridge are not very good. So for some reason, oh yeah, it's a billhook. So billhook is just a skin of halberd, so don't worry, it's just normal halberd.
Use the explosives to bring down that
let's go. Let's go. Let's go back. Halberd exceeds in overheads and also stabs. But sometimes swing is necessary, you know, I mean, if you're in really close quarters. But I mean, the range is really bad. If you have two-handed weapon, any two-handed weapon, then the range, well, not counting pole weapons, the range will be much better than with halberd, with pole weapons. So just have this in mind if you want to do, you know, survival runs with this particular weapon. The pole weapons succeed in stabs and overhits. And some just overhits, and some just stabs. For example, the quarterstaff is very good at overhits, and the spear is very good at stabs. So stabs and overhits, and the halberd is like in the middle of the two, so it excels both in stabs and overhits. Also, it has a great range. So the enemy here on the stairs. See that? Yeah, you can go back and then enemy. Why did enemy decide to do a feint? Is because he was not reaching me with the first hit. I'm certain of it. So that's why he decided to do a feint instead. It was a smart move, but again, I saw through that with just simple stab. You can say I was spamming and I won.
Keep it up! The lighthouse is teetering!
So we have 2 kills. We have to get more. That was nice double combo. See? 1 kick, all it took. Now the lighthouse will... I mean, if you go through that side, you might die from the rubble of the lighthouse. So instead, try to go through the left side if you're attacking. That small stone rock, not really sure if that helps. If that kills or not. Some of the rubble does not kill, although you can see that it's sort of falling down right next to you. Really wanted to deliver a stab, but I saw that friendly is blocking me from achieving that. So decided to block at the last minute instead. Oh my god, this is not very good. Really wanted to deliver a hit, but then there was friendly in the way. Do you need an assist? That guy on top definitely needs an assist. No, this one too. Okay, 1 died. So that again, stabs and overhits. This is what this weapon is for. Using side swings, that's fine, but it's not very good at it. Okay. Also, if you want a lot of kills on the bridge stage, I would usually go under the bridge, but bear in mind that some of the more skilled players usually go through that part, just to score additional kills. So you can go there against the archers, although I saw that there's quite a few just spawned, so instead I... Escaping from that thing is not a trivial task. So yeah, once you decide to engage, and you saw unfortunately enemies succumb to the fire instead of my overhead, and then I had to slug it out against 3 enemies. That's alright, so friendly is having trouble in the front.
Capture the other side of the bridge.
You see that? An ambusher did kill his own friendly. Okay, go back. See, okay, you saw that? Ballista ball just landed next to me. So this is the ballista I was talking about, like the only one and not very good view. But then I exposed myself to being hit by it. Luckily, it did not. But it was close. So let's go in the fight instead. See that? Whenever you surprise somebody from behind, try to continue with kick and overhead. This guy was not very good. Just continue blocking. I mean, instinctively does it. Yeah, there's enemy there with a war axe. It's okay, I can take him. But there were also some archers, I guess. Archers, yes, there are archers there too. So they might ruin the fun. Also, ballista is watching this way. So I usually go through there next to the... Okay, so that's not very good. I really did not want to go up the stairs just because of that ballista. And I have no thrown weapons, so I can't really throw anything. That's a good idea actually, to get rid of this spike wall and just take a thrown weapon instead. some heal somebody.
We have captured the bridge. For the order.
So yeah, it's sort of semi-objective. Yeah, in formation fighting it's also very good.
City gates.
Just because of the reach, you can do overheads and stabs. But of course, can't stress it enough. Don't use slight swings because you'll damage friendlies more than the enemies. Unless you want to do this intentionally. So it is 7 damage overhead. Not a war axe. That. Okay, there was enemy here. For some reason decided to talk instead of kill. Yeah, active parry. Things happen. It's alright. Somebody needs healing. There you go, youngsters. So if you see somebody charging with a halberd or spear or any pole weapon, you cannot use sort of. I mean, you can use active parry and then miraculously defend against that. But if you miss time, then it's better to do block. Can't really go forward. There's fire on both sides. There's fire on me too. Not yet. Just wait until the timing is appropriate. Also steal some kills. Okay, there's no problem. I mean, there is. I know that ammo crate is somewhere around here too. Come on, stop blocking in. Easy to kills again. It helps to be information because your sides, the only weakness of this weapon, the side swings, are usually occupied by friendlies. So that helps if you're information with all pole weapon. But halberd can do some dueling too. I mean, side swings, even though they are not as good as with two-handed weapons, they're still okay. Somebody overstayed their welcome here. Not really sure what he's doing. Just go in and deliver all the overheads you can with this weapon. It helps. Stabs are good too. And sometimes, you know, you can do stabs too, but again, stabs are a bit more situational. Overhead, you can. It's easier to drag overhead than just to drag a stab. I mean, the arc is bigger, so you can get more kills or damage. There's fire behind you. Are you aware? Just gone there randomly killing people all around me. Yeah, you're welcome. A lot of kills. Well done. Our enemies sallied out on the right side. Can assist. See, I got rid of the enemy and now they can rejoin the fight for the objective. Okay, got rid of the last remnants of enemies here. So we have to go to the next objective. Next column in that case.
Only a single column is left standing. Destroy it.
Come on, friendly. Nice active parry. Okay, not nice. Okay, I thought that was friendly. Yeah, let's grab a bandage. There's quite a few enemies here, and they have fire pot. Careful. Yeah, I see, he tried to use fire pot. So delivered damage, received an assist. That's fine. You see, it's all about timing, correct timing when approaching the enemy.
Have fallen. Continue onward.
A bit waste my overhead.
Masons, destroy those ridiculous astrological artifacts.
Yeah, that's okay. It was bound to happen. He should have hit sometime in the future. Come on, what's that? Shouldn't have delivered my healing package to Jalair because he was such a complainer last map. So pretty good effort so far, although not spectacular. Again, when I'm doing live survival stream, I try to do kills, but not as much. Again, I'm trying to do survival first and the kills later. What cluster F was there? Yeah, pretty tough. But alright, we persevered. Received no damage at all. Unfortunately, Parrot was killed by friendlies. Sneaky, sneaky. That was sneaky. So sort of he went back for the guy who had no health. Okay, that's unfortunate that somebody runs in your way and just takes your hit instead of the enemy. Apologies. Boing, boing, bang. Really want to hit the enemy, and I did, I guess. I did hit the enemy. That was insufficient. Again, you have to sidestep and expect to be hit by the enemy, so that's why I decide to you know, poke a bit and then just go back. It's alright. No longer on fire. Yeah, this is a bit tricky. So received a hit from Battle Axe. Again, you saw that swing was quite bad with this weapon. Not the worst, but quite bad. Okay, I got Seer, fortunately. Have you seen how many fire projectiles I received? So it's like 2 hits from the archer, and then this. Well, that happens. It's right, not sure if I was targeted, but that's fine. Things happen. So since this is almost the end of the map, I'm not gonna do server surfing and just continue with this run. That's fine.
Excellent. Now the Tenosians may focus on more pressing terrestrial matters. Masons, enter that library and burn it to the ground.
Yeah, that drag was really good, but what do you expect? Again, this is not a weapon for 1 against many. So kill-wise, I'm close to Tronio and Seer. But yeah, things happen. Again, nobody, as I said when I did the archer run, you can be a very good player, but you know, you can succumb to archers anyway. Especially if you are somewhat stationary. That's alright. Things happen. Again, I'm not immortal, I'm not cheating. So, dying is part of the game. Come on. Really awkward those swings are. And now I have, when I'm doing overhead, now I have to watch at the ground to make my overhead faster. But also look at the characters and determine whether or not they're friendlies or not. Sure what's beef with Mr. Rose. Just continue on blocking there. Apologies. Oh yeah, Tao Takuchi. Not very big fan of overhead into alt overhead. I can do that. And decided not to continue on fighting. Oh my god, that's not very good. So yeah, those traps actually very, you know, get me all the time. That was a gamble. I shouldn't have done the strong stab. Instead, the normal one would be enough. Because the enemy decided just to spam. Things happen. So, as I told you, this map is attacker biased. So, for this reason, we're winning it hands down. Without much of a problem on any stage with this map. Sometimes you can do on the first stage, but that's more the exception than usually what happens. So yeah, poke and back. Renegade chicken. Yeah, no, not bad enemy. Again, I know how to fight one against many and many against one, so that's not a problem for me. Not new at least. See that? I defended from one and then chose my alternate target. So that's why you fight against once against many. I thought that, you know, the enemy should have run out of stamina in day soon, and he did.
Not happening.
Which is good for me, again. Good KD, but I died unfortunately. So yeah, it's a win for us. So yeah, good job guys, everyone who participated. I'll do the next run, the next map. Not really sure which one is it. Is it Lion Spire or is it Rodham? Probably Lion Spire. So yeah, it will be, the next map will be the last Any weapon requests, by the way? So good job, guys. You do quite well. Although this time you died more than usual. Yeah, it happens. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
The fall of Lionspire.
Alright, alright, alright. Okay, no weapon requests, as always. So I'll take the battle axe then. Battle axe is a sort of good weapon. Of course, it lacks reach. No, actually, not battle axe. Let me enjoy the game by some, you know, hunting archers with a fast class instead. And we attack us. What the hell is this? 96-9. Was that their score there? Okay. So, okay. So what you see now in the scoreboard is the exodus of defenders in usually attack biased maps. That happens. But no worries. It will be filled in the future. Just first few stages probably will go without them.
Secure the beach and bring the battering rams to the gate.
And there is an archer here. Okay, there's no more archer here. Really wanted to go for him, but teammates were faster. Also, they started from slinging stuff at the enemy, and he died instantly. I mean, he lost an arm first. So you can say you actually tortured him. So that was not in line with Geneva Convention against torturing of enemy soldiers. So that you should never do, you should never throw stuff if you engage in melee with a class that has throwing stuff on the alternate hands. Never do that. Doesn't work at all and leaves you exposed to a hit. So yeah, never do that. So you see that now the teams are somewhat even by, you know, by the number of players in it. Unfortunately, I whiffed my overhead, so enemies started moving, and I just didn't land it. But that's usually, it would be an insta-kill on the enemy. So yeah, my fault. Sometimes again, get rusty. So the biggest problem is on the right side is enemy ballista. It can insta shot. Of course, there are some other items too, like this one hanging item. Not very good. If you see it, just try to activate it when you're not around. I see that. I mean, whole enemy team is charging this way. So yeah, got rid of him, but it wasn't easy. It's a good player. I can tell from the way he used my friendly as a body to block my hits. So yeah, not a bad player. Definitely understands how to fight. Maybe not very good in mechanic of handling the sword that large. Or the sword choice in general. It's okay, yeah, a bit harder. This enemy defended well until the last breath of his stamina. Sort of attacking, there are 2 enemies here, and only and 4 enemies, 4 enemies and 2 friendlies. So yeah, it's with not very good odds if I assault them. Not very good odds. By the way, my overhead was a gamble again against the guy with a Highlander sword, because he charged in. Okay, he's not very good in 1 against 1, but boy, he did well positioning when fighting 1 against 2. my favorite part when you see an archer and he feels like he's hopeless. Even with a headshot, he would not have killed me.
Yes.
So that's the point. If you see that,
Reach the gate.
throw your bow or use a special attack with your bow. That's the only way of your survival. If you really want to do that against a charging vanguard. Even if you take the secondary weapon, I mean, you still allow the first hit to land. Okay, I actually hit my last mallet, but that wasn't consequential. He already took care of him. So yeah, on this part, it's okay. We have an experienced, a seasoned warrior on the catapult. He is hitting only the gates, which is the right thing to do, and avoid all the team kills. See, that's why it's good to work in a party, because that's what they do. They think before acting. And they actually go for gate objectives, and incidentally receiving a lot of points as well. So yeah, I was again a bit lucky, not lucky, but it's okay. One hit from special attack, even with that Highlander sword, would not be enough. Okay. I saw the guy did very nice feint, and I saw that friend is taking the fight, so there's no need for me to go in and risk my neck. I would help with Seer, just need the timing. Okay, see that?
Well fought. Their gate is in ruins. Soldiers, capture the town square in the name of Ulrich.
So the archer there, just looking for an easy target. One headshot would be sufficient to kill me at the moment, but now I already surpassed that threshold of HP. As I see already, Cloxier is there, doing the justice to the enemy who deserves it. By the way, if you want to do survival runs, of course, Night Glass is a bit easier, health-wise. But I also like to go around and kill enemy archers and escape quickly. So I choose instead Vanguard. Not really sure what this guy is doing. It seems like he's always looking for trouble. Can I take this? Oh yeah, I can. Great. So yeah, the knife is not very good in this loadout, but you can't choose anything in the menu. Just need to double check that there are friendlies on the objective. And yeah, that's the case. I want to use my fire pot, but there's only one enemy was there. So it's a whiff. Okay. So nice, some counters done executed correctly against this enemy. Okay, that was a really bad hit. Not only I didn't hit the enemy, but also hit friendlies. Now I saw that my sword is not landing correctly, so I decided to just look at the heaven, and that way I can ensure that at least I'm not hitting friendlies. That's why I sometimes do it like that and go to the ground, or go wide and look in the air, so my hits, like swings, would not hit friendlies. Okay, and that's, I see friendly on ballista, which is good, because sometimes enemy likes to sneak in and do some back shots. Pikachu written interestingly. Received a very nice arrow, as always. If you think that I did not receive arrows, there you go. Okay, I see quite a bunch of enemies are coming from left side, so we have to reposition. Or else, you know, chances of being overpowered are great. But after we did that, I see some friendly there. Of course, I throw the firebolt exactly on friendly. It's like Murphy's Law. So there's some quite high intensive fight. Okay, very good that I had help. That first hit was quite surprising. I did not see him, so I mean I can't see through walls. I knew he was somewhere there. Was not really sure that he would actually try to hit me instead. It was a right call from his side.
We have taken the town square. Honoric!
With my both.
Asons, break the enemy's spirit by striking their banners from the walls.
Again, received so much damage from teammates. It's not even funny. Like half HP, one arrow was all it took to kill me. Thankfully, the arrow did not find its way at the moment. Guild-wise and assist-wise, I'm quite lost here. Unfortunately, I'm not even close by points. Just that healing horn does a lot of points. But that's fine, I'm not looking for first place. That's the example of how I try to avoid hitting anybody by looking at the ground or at the air. Again, I can't really stand here for too much because enemy archers would find their way. Or javelins. Javelins is actually worse because they can insta-knock you even if you have full HP as a vanguard. Again, deliver some drag to ensure that I'm not hitting friendly. No, I don't want your obstacle here, ruining our push. The fact what this enemy did was jumping into the fray and there was some damage. He's basically stalling us and getting some time for his team to defend and get to the front. So it's a correct call. Of course it's sacrificial, but it's a correct call. Okay, one hit. Received, not really sure how. Was that a hit from the enemy? Just a thrown weapon? Doesn't matter. Ah, I burned the crossbowman, which is good. Received 2 hits in my back from friendlies. Oh, I'm actually surrounded. So whenever you're not sure what to do, and if you by luck have some stamina left, it's best just to block and hope for the best. So again, by luck I had something like 10% left of my stamina after the hit was absorbed from the enemy that was charging in. Again, me being there, delivered quite a few hits. Not as many kills, but still. Okay. So that's not very good position I am at the moment because I lack HP. And the reason I could have died from the enemy archers who are populating the embattlements, this wall. Okay, enemy charging this way. That's not very good. However, easy kill was provided by me just stepping back into my side.
Have destroyed all of their banners!
And he died, of course.
Destroy those trebuchets! Our navy must pass safely through the straits!
So this is a great example of ranging. So if you know the ranges of the weapons, generally one-handed weapon has shorter range than the two-handed weapon, and that's just exacerbated by the weapon choices themselves. Haha. Okay. So that is a kill. So yeah, greatsword is incredibly has a good range, and I think that was a falchion. Is not so, even amongst the 100 swords. Let's kill. Let's kill. Another kill. Still would take a long time for me to get to the first place. Again, by point wise, not kill wise, point wise. Okay, enemy coming, so I saw the wave. There's no need to risk it. Just go back for a bit. Get your stamina back, get your sort of situational awareness back, so you could see where the enemy are and can exploit the weakness in enemy line, and vice versa. Run away from the side which is strongest, or stronger than your side. Otherwise you will be overpowered and die inevitably. That's the rule of survival runs. See, easy archer. That's very important what I did there. What I did is basically I heard that somebody's charging. I turned to that side, just held block, and stamina was sufficient to block it. So very important. Enemy coming through left side. Let's cut them off with some badly placed fireball, but at least it didn't land on friendlies, so that's already a win, I guess. And that's the last objective, is it? Yes, it is. Relatively short map, just because our team is just killing it. Very nice headshot by friendly skirmisher. Yeah, and we win this. And for final moments, let's do some flying. So that'll be it. Of course, look at the Glacier score. He overtook me in terms of takedowns, and also much more points due to Healing Horn. And Sir Jeremy Tronnier always on the top of the scoreboard, so maybe some unlucky for his death, but other than that, he did extremely well in all the survival runs. So that will be it for today. Thank you again for Sir and Tronnier for participating. You guys rock, and surviving with you is a piece of cake. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the guys, and see you next time.
Desecration of Gallant Court.